Alright, at least I'm making good decisions on one of my friendships. Okay, I think, because my parents have expectations. They want me to cook 3 more times within the week, so we've got to get meat dishes. It's a bit overpriced, but you have to do it. I guess we'll get bacteria since it's at the minimum cost. I do want human biology or invertebrates. Any opinion on this, chat? I'm leaning towards invertebrates. Seems slightly more interesting. Certainly what my sister would choose in this choice. I'll give you a couple more seconds if you want to answer me, chat. Yeah, invertebrates? Okay, alright. Invertebrates it shall be. Okay, microeconomics is at the minimum cost as well, so we'll grab that. Recipes are very high cost, but that's fine. So first thing we have to do is you've got to go to the cafe and cook some meats. In fact, I think you might even just do the whole thing. Like all 4. To fulfill it entirely. That way you get the next one on here to potentially start ticking down. Yeah, I'll buy a burger. Keep up the mental health economy. We shouldn't buy that yet because it would be slightly wasted. Where would we like to go next? Available skills at Ghost. What's the skill? Brainstorming. Do I want to be a creative writer? Good question. And I don't think we want to spread ourselves too thin. Imagination isn't really my strong suit. What, you got 75 action points? I mean... And maybe... I guess we could grab fabrics, it's cheap. Oh, fashion chat over here. It's that strange woman you met from the other day who forced all those clothes on you. Do you have time to look at those clothes I gave you? Any opinions? I hated them. I, really hated them. Yes, I'm sure. Why, though? You have to tell me why. I do? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but we can see into the mind of that beholder when we ask them the specifics. The colors work or not, does the fabric upset you? The cut make you giddy or fill with rage? Why did you feel that way about the clothes? Before you can answer, she raises her hand to silence you. No, keep that to yourself. Think on it. Learn how you feel about fashion, on the way you present yourself to the world. Next time I want you to tell me your favorite accessory and why. Much like before, once she's done talking, she seems to give you no more of her attention and time. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can work on the fabrics a bit. And I'll go shopping for some fabrics. Then I'll work on fabrics. And go shopping for fabrics. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Okay. Alright, what schedule do we wish to have? And obviously we could use more intelligence. More memory would be nice. I guess that's what we got here. We got an intelligence memory build, primarily. We did just get microeconomics, so let's start working on that. Let's also work on... We don't have a math thing, but we can do science on the periodic table. And then, what are we doing for fun? Bike riding? Sure. And I think we're in a pretty good spot stats-wise for this phase of our life. 11 years old. Working on the periodic table. Alright, I can cook fish dishes. I can learn about invertebrates, macroeconomics, and taking measurements. Nice. Man, those fish dishes require a lot. So that's going to be... yeah, cooking. And that's like halfway through the skill tree, at least. We're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe we can max out cooking. We could... With the powers of intelligence, economic might, and cooking skills, we will be the best restaurateur the world has ever seen. What's this? Tutor. Sounds good. I'm smart. I can tutor. I appreciate the money, at least. That's for sure. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's do the brain map. Okay, you'd have to get down to that super brain points. You'd have to give yourself the next level down as an option. Yeah, we'll grab these. The knowledge would be useful here. A lot of these are very expensive. Oh wow, that's a lot of brain points. I think we'll get super knowledge and then we'll go down. Okay. You're gonna want to kind of go this way. A teleporter would actually be really nice here. Surprise? Okay. Surprise me. I will take super brain points. That's some good stuff. Okay. Alright, we are going to make the rainbow. Make the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Click on the rainbow. And we've already basically covered this whole area. I think it has to exist somewhere around here. Doesn't seem like I'm going to find it. Oh well. It was still good brain mapping. You spy Nathan sitting on a bench, writing in a new-looking book. As he sees you, he closes the small book quickly and clutches it tightly. Hi. You got a new notebook?
Yeah. Don't think I'll be bringing this one into school.
That's probably wise. You here with your parents?
No, I just came out on my own. Being here is better than being at home. Just gets a bit boring is all.
You want to do something? I was gonna get food.
Oh no, I mean, I don't really have money on me. Just spent it all.
I can cover you. Don't worry about it. Nathan looks warily at you.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay then. I'd murder a cinema hot dog.
You both sit down to eat your hot dogs. You spend a lot of time at the mall?
Yeah, like I said, it's better than being at home.
We'll do like a slight ask about the parent? No. We don't need to know about his home life, right? We're his friend. He hangs out with us to avoid thinking about his home life. You finish your hot dog and stare at the posters on the wall. Hey, you want to see a movie?
Like I said, money. I really appreciate the food though, thanks.
You're welcome. You brush crumbs from your clothes as you see Nathan make to stand. As he retrieves his notebook, you can't resist asking. So what were you writing today?
The information in this book is worth more than a hot dog, I'm afraid.
It's hard. It's worth a try. Nathan smiles as he pockets the book. One of your parents is in your room without even knocking. You know, there's more to life than schoolwork. What are you on about? First you get mad at me for watching TV too much, now you get mad at me for not watching TV enough. What the heck? What do you want? You need to start focusing on things other than school. Like video games? Extracurriculars. You need to sign up for some... Like, do you know how good they look on a college applications? Look, I've already been doing loads of extracurricular stuff. Leave my room. Message received. So, can you leave my room now? Fine. But not because you told me to. They finally leave. New expectations. Learn taking measurements. Really? That specifically? That's 591 knowledge points to get. What the heck? Okay. And I'll do what I need to get up to 1670. 1670 charm to even be eligible. I think that expectation might not be happening. What requests can I get? Super Dude number 1? I can read comics? Could go on some trips. And they take time, but... And obviously I should spend my pride at some point. I just don't know what would be the most beneficial. Alright, well, in any case, we have 50 action points to spend. I think I would like to mostly focus memory. I don't really have much for that, though. Oh, I can work as a kitchen assistant, though. That seems nice. And then I can invest my earnings back into the business by buying a burger. And an apple pie. Okay. I have 20 action points. All stuff is pretty good for that amount. Do a bit of shopping. Oh, well, that was a mistake. I was already at maximum mental health. Oh, well. It's fine. Probability at minimum, so we'll go there. Chemicals at minimal, so we'll get that. Okay, do you want magnetism or the Big Bang next? Yeah, magnets are just kind of weird. Like, I would love to learn more about magnets. Any thoughts, chat? Do we have a preference of magnets or the Big Bang? And by Big Bang, I'm talking about, of course, the phenomenon in physics, not the hit comedy TV show from the late 2000s, early 2010s, thereabouts. We got an eh. I guess chat doesn't care much. That or they don't get my reference to the Big Bang Theory. We'll go for magnetism. Alright, I guess we'll get macroeconomics as well. Loads of stuff. Okay, we should start by finishing up microeconomics and... Do I want to finish the periodic table or just go straight to chemical reactions? Or maybe we do probability. Yeah, we're more of a math specialist, I think. And then give me something fun. Riding a bike is fun. And then also some kitchen assistant work. Well, I can do that with action points. Same thing with riding a bike. Maybe I should actually just focus on school when I'm doing my schedule. Yeah. Because we can ride a bike and that sort of stuff on our own time. I think this makes sense. Got it. I feel like 140 action points is a lot to have at this point in the game. You're at your locker when you can't help overhearing a familiar voice. Hasn't come out for ages. You look where a small group are gossiping, led by the usual suspect. Who hasn't come out of where? Oh, your friend Nathan, the pariah, kicked off big time. Some kids got a hold of his stupid notebook and showed it to a teacher. It was all monsters this and monsters that. Run, hide, obsessed much. Teacher threatened to call his parents in, and pariah hit the roof. What? The roof? Oh, hey, okay. Hit the roof as in, like, literally physically punch the roof, I assume. Sorry, my mind went to a slightly darker place than that. Sent to the principal and everything. He's been in the bathroom for ages. The group moves away, giggling all the while. Worrying about your friend, you head to the toilets by the cafeteria. As you get close, Nathan leaves the boys' toilets. He looks awful, like maybe he's been crying. Nathan! He rubs his nose roughly on his sleeve and looks at you with dark eyes.
Yeah. What's up?
Heard some kids saying you were sent to the principal. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Because
I said I'm fine. Just leave me alone.
With that, Nathan makes to run past you. I don't want to be too pushy, but let's let him know that we're here for him. You grab Nathan's arm without thinking. He bolts back in shock. Nathan, please! I know you're not okay.
Hanging around me. Friends with anyone else.
I'm friends with you. At this, he suddenly seems to calm. Anger changing to something else. A small crowd is gathered. Come on, let's get out of here. Nathan looks around at the staring students.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I can get statistics, magnetism, and finance and accounting. Okay. I mean, we're at minimum knowledge for classic literature. We might as well grab it. I think I've decided we're just not going to do the fashion thing. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay. Be disappointed, parents. See if I care. I'm my own person. I do what I want. Okay, we don't want to get the question mark until after we've gotten, at the very least, the rainbow. Because I like stats. Might be a controversial opinion, but I think getting more stats is good, and this has a chance to be an exit downwards. Alright, let's see what it is. It's not a super impactful wheel, I will say. Other games have done wheels better. Okay. Anything over here? Not over here, but we did get some brain points. That's always worthwhile. Alright, come on. We've searched pretty thoroughly. Okay. Man. Like, statistically, how have I not found the exit yet? There's not an exit? I thought there was always an exit. What the heck? It's a total ripoff. I've explored the whole map and there's not an exit. Okay, in that case, give me some super knowledge. And I guess I'll focus memory. Okay. Was not anticipating that. I thought there was always an exit. So we have, like, full action points, which is great. I do need to work on my mental health. So, I guess we can start off by buying some food. There, now I'm out of money. But problem solved by being a kitchen assistant, I suppose. I guess let's go. When shopping is kind of my go-to entertainment right now. Okay, did not break down in tears that shopping trip. That's an achievement. Alright, 50 points. And I think naturally, I think you could go kitchen assistant here. And then perhaps you ride a bike. God, why do my parents object to me riding a bike? It's great stuff. It's good for you. And I guess it's because, like, oh, you could be studying, but, like, come on. Go on. No one studies 24/7, right? It's like, I think I saw some sort of post or something about some, like, really rich person talking about how, like they, like, basically saying that they, like, don't do laundry or whatever because, like, if they calculate out how much time they, or how much money their time is worth on, like, a hourly rate basis, they'll be like, oh, well, I mean, if I make $1,000 an hour, then that means if it takes me an hour to do the laundry, I've effectively lost $1,000, whereas I could just, like, pay someone to do it for, like, I don't know, like $100 or something. Which I get the logic. I don't think that's a fun way to live your life, but I get the logic. However, I will say, one flaw in that sort of logic is, no matter what, you're not going to work 24/7, right? Like, the logic only works if you would have otherwise spent that hour working. actively and making that like $1,000 an hour or whatever. If instead you use it to like read a book or something, like nothing wrong with doing that, of course, but yeah, then you're not making the money, obviously. All right. I don't mind doing tutoring. Though perhaps I should. Could buy some defrosted fish. Keep the mental health up. Okay. I mean, that was a pretty good insight, honestly. I think I might have just gotten so many brain points that I actually couldn't get more because I was at my maximum. Whoops. Alright. Come on, there might be an exit somewhere. And if there is, I want to find it. I mean, I guess we'll go for you. Go on, give me an exit. Give me an exit. Bring me to the next level of my crazy mind. I did not get to the next level of my crazy mind. Okay, man, you know, exits existing being based on a random roll of the dice is starting to get pretty old. Give me the super knowledge. I'll take super knowledge. Don't get me wrong. And again, I think memory is the major concern right now. So we'll grab like all the memory we can get. And I guess a bit of extra knowledge. You notice Nathan walking through the park. You see he's headed toward the pond. Hey Nathan, what's up? Wow, you're fast when you want to be.
You don't have to follow me, you know.
Dude, I'm like the one person who's friendly to you. You could at least return the favor. Oh, the ducks, actually. You pull a small bag of slightly soggy peas out of your pockets. Oops, I kind of forgot I put them there. Nathan stops and looks at you, a smile tugging his features.
You started carrying peas around?
Well, you know, a wise man once told me that ducks like them.
Wow, you really paid attention, huh?
The pair of you start to throw peas into the pond. You'd think the ducks had never eaten. Wow, they really like those peas.
Who wouldn't like being looked after a little?
I'll ask about the stolen notebook. Like, did it work out? You okay? I'm sorry they stole your writing, Nathan. What did they show the teacher? I know what it means to you.
Do you, though? Really?
Well, maybe not entirely, but I know how much it matters. I had no right to show a teacher, or take it at all.
Yeah.
He reaches for a stone and skims it angrily. I guess skipping it, probably. I guess that could be a regional dialect difference.
Doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't? Why?
I might have to be staying around here.
Huh? What do you mean?
May need to choose a school closer to where my... It's not like I have many reasons to go to the high school here. Maybe a new start would be better.
But then, what about us, Nathan? Well, for what it's worth, I hope you do stay around. Nathan's eyes widen in what looks like gratitude.
You know, having you as a friend has been the best thing about middle school. Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. I hope we can carry on being friends in high school. Nathan looks deep in thought.
I'll see what I can do.
I met our neighbors when I was out shopping today, and we chatted for a bit. They've been really busy lately, and they could use some help with their chores. And then I thought maybe you could give them a hand. For free? Are they paying for anything? Your parent sighs. Where did this selfishness of yours come from? Of course they'll pay you for your time. I wish you'd be more willing to help out of the goodness of your hearts. Perform lawnmower 10 times in 3 turns? What the heck? I've got like a life outside of mowing grass, you know. But I mean, I'll do it. Don't get me wrong. I'll be your obedient child / servant, but man, okay. Look at me. I only have 1600 physique. I'm a scrawny little girl. I can't be out there mowing lawns constantly. I might have just overpaid. Whoops. Okay, do I want to buy any of these? And we should definitely buy things that are at minimum cost of things that we like. It's like finance and accounting. Fish dishes, of course. Statistics, yeah. And that's a pretty good haul for one day. We should probably... Our main focus is math and economics, right? So let's finish up macroeconomics, start finance and accounting. Actually, let's not do that. I want to do the intelligence stuff. We'll do statistics. Like, a lot of statistics. Like, complete the statistics. Yes. I like this. I'm not very good at statistics, as it turns out. Got it. The end of middle school draws near. The school is buzzing with what's next. For some students, it's a clear path, but you're not so sure for others. Sitting on a bench near the exit is exactly who you're thinking about. Yo. Hey, Nathan. So... Slowly, Nathan smiles. You'd better be right about how good that high school is. You mean we're going to the same high school? Looks like. It'll be good to see a friendly face in a new school. Whose face would that be? Yours, idiots. Nathan actually smiles a bit at this. Alright, yeah, mine. Nathan grabs his bag and makes to walk away. Well, I guess I'll see you in the new big chapter. Alright, I can learn entrepreneurship, pasta, and irrational numbers. Alright, I'm not sure if this is a controversial take. Why is pasta this far into the cooking thing? Like, that should be like second thing. Right, that... Because what was cooking? I did disappoint my parents, but that's fine. Like, if I look at the skill trees... Hold on a moment. I'm cooking here, literally. Alright, so first cooking skill is basic ingredients. Fair enough. I think that's a good first cooking skill. Then we get knife skills. Alright. Fine. Definitely is a prerequisite to meat dishes and fish dishes, so sure. But pasta, like, come on. Pasta is like the easiest thing. Like, unless we're talking about you're like sitting out there with like the, I don't even know what it's called, the little like crank thing where you put the dough in and then like pasta comes out the other end and you're like making like your own fresh pasta. Which granted, who knows? I hear that's easier than you'd think it would be. But assuming you're just like are buying like the dried pasta from the store, it's literally, and look, if anyone in chat thinks they can't cook, trust me, you can cook pasta. All you have to do, you take a pot, you fill it with water. You put the pot of water on the stove. You wait for it to boil. Putting a lid on the pot while it's boiling helps with like heat retention so it gets there quicker. But you put the pot of water on the stove. You should also add some salt. It helps with like the flavor of the pasta. Anyways, and then once it boils, you put the pasta in the pot and wait for like 10 minutes. And there you go. You have made pasta. Now granted, if you want to actually have like some sauce or something, then you know you've got to do that as well. It's not difficult, especially if you do like a store-bought sauce or something. You can just heat it up. But yeah, I assure you, pasta, contrary to what this game will have you believe, pasta, it's easier than most meat dishes and certainly easier than most fish dishes. Like, especially if the fish dishes are sushi. The fish dishes are sushi. What the heck? There is no universe in which pasta is more difficult to make than sushi. Like, that's like a whole, like, martial art of cooking. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's what it feels like to me on an emotional level. In any case, what are we actually doing?
With all the sweetness in the air, Just remember that we care, but we can't come alone. Your friends will help